Hello students, look at this question based on electrical circuit. We have to find the equivalent resistance between A and B given that all the resistors have same amount of resistance. So I will tell you two ways of solving this question. First of all, I'll solve this using symmetry. So if you see, we have four resistors at the top, four resistors at the bottom. Then we have got two wires crossing like this. So we have a symmetry about this line. And whenever we have a symmetry about this line, so all the points above and below the symmetry corresponding to each other should have same potential. That means these 2 points have same potential, okay, and these 2 points have same potential. So if I write down here, the potential is V1, so here the potential should be V1. Here potential should be how much? This wire is connected over here, so here the potential is also again V1, and therefore here also we have potential V1. That means this resistor is having no potential difference across itself. Okay, so basically we can remove this resistor and short circuit the path like this. So then my circuit would look something like this. One over here, like this. Okay, same goes in the lower branch. Okay, because this resistor is having no potential difference, the potential at both the ends is same, so we just short circuit it. So we have R in the upper branch, R and R in the lower branch, so 3R and 3R in parallel, so net resistance will be 3R divided by 2. Okay, this is your one way of solving the question. Now we will look at another way of solving the same question. Okay, suppose you don't want to apply symmetry, you want to think something else. So all we have to do is redraw the circuit in a manner which we can understand easily. So first we name all the resistors 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. I start with point A, go like this. Then I got two branches, one branch going over here 2 3 4, 2 3 and 4, and then reaching the point B. Another branch from here is going over here directly, going to 7 and 8. So it goes over here, then we have 7, then we have 8, and we reach over here. Correct? Now, if I start over here, I have 5 connected directly to point between 2 and 3. So I take a resistor over here and connect it to the point between 2 and 3. Okay, this is your resistor 5 connected over here. Now from here I have one more resistor 6 which is connected between these 2 points. So this resistor number 6 goes like this. Okay, so now if you look at this part, these two resistors are in parallel. So again I rearrange my circuit. Now I start from here, point A, then I go by 5 and 3 and 4, 5, and then we have 3 and 4. Okay, then I go by 1 and over here 7 and 8, 1 7 and 8, and these two are combined together, they will be joined together in parallel, so they will be forming a single resistor over here. So now we put the values of all the resistors. Okay, so this is R and these two are in series, so we get a net resistance of 2R. Okay, similarly here also I get net resistance 2R and this is R. So you're getting a Wheatstone bridge where this bridge is balanced, so we don't need the bridge over here. So again we have 3R over here, 3R over here, so total resistance will be 3R by 2.